Recording.
Okay, hi. How are you, everybody? So, oh, and by the way, Phil, Life, I sent you the screenshots that Savage Oper sent me. I don't know
Yep.
if that was everything. They just wanted to restate the pedo shit. I don't know, and again, I don't know whether it's true. They said to me in like a long ass note, it was more so a paragraph, honestly, about how they didn't know if that was true or not. And they were sending it to me, and they wanted us to make sure that we kept that shit clear. And I'm like, alright, bet. So, if you're wondering, and this is the way that they explained it, and they explained it in a very, like, short type of way, and in, like, not even multiple paragraphs, they sent it in, like, one paragraph. They said that this is every single screenshot that they still have not in order, and that they wanted to, again, this is how they explained it to me, restate the allegations, and they wanted us to cover them. Basically, the only two notable situations out of this were D9XT, because as I told Savage Shepherd, they're still in the community, and they said that they have proof of D9 mod abusing. Let me check the screenshots. I need to make sure that screenshot, because they wanted. Okay, so they did send me that one. They were very clear that they wanted us to show proof of D9 XT admitting skill. I don't
Okay.
I don't remember if he sent me the exact screenshots. I think it's a he. I don't know. If they sent me the exact screenshot. Other than that, that's it. And they wanted to restate the story of Claire, which is somebody else who reached out to them. And they actually covered Claire's story way better than I could have. They have a bunch of Redditors. I don't know if you can still read them, or if they're blocked, or if they're this, or if they're that. I've also sent them my screenshots, so I believe that they posted them recently. Yeah. So, other than that, there's nothing else to really say about Savage Oprah. Oh, Claire. So, Claire was victimized, basically, and I have a screenshot that they sent me of Claire. They had, like, a huge argument, Claire and the people behind CFG. I don't know if John CFG was involved in this argument. It was a very big argument from what I see. I'm just gonna skip the my stuff because genuinely do not remember. Like, what they told me, they didn't really give me anything conclusive either, so there's no point. Do their posts. Alright, that's due diligence.
Could you repeat that
So,
last part? You kind of cut out for a second.
uh, I just wanted to say that's my due diligence in covering what they wanted to tell me. Oh, and thanks for some screenshots. So, as I searched, sorry, I can think for a second.
No,
So,
you're totally fine.
my story is that a few days ago, like 2-ish weeks ago, honestly, sorry, I got banned from CG with almost no proof. Um, Basically, I ended up crashing out on the moderator. I just waited to ban out. It was only like 2 days. I just dealt with it, right? And then a few days later, I reported 4 people. First report was accepted. They barely did anything. They were extremely lenient on the bans despite their repeated harassment. And second ban, they completely rejected. The third ban, they completely rejected, and the fourth ban, they completely rejected. I honestly think I sent you the screenshots. Like, Either that, or honestly, I might just have you link Savage Leaper's post because I sent them to him.
I think
And
you did send it to me.
okay, good. If I send it to you, then just look, then just show them. You're gonna make sure to show the screenshots, right?
Yes, at the end. Yep.
Good. So I'm too honestly, I'm just so lazy. I just want to point out the fact, and this is what went down. The last time I was banned, which is when I absolutely crashed out that night. I mean, honestly, I realized like a day later that Bombsight, the original mod who banned me, he closed every single person except him and his singular friend out of the ticket. And then the next day I posted a ticket and called for bigger, stronger moderation. AKA, I wanted a different moderator. The moderator that seen it was Tommy Jarvis. The person later banned me from the server. I just want to point out Tommy Jarvis is friends with Bombsight and Haunt, and by extension, Bliss. And all three are directly connected. And I just want to also state a few hours, give or take 2, after I posted what I posted, I was banned from the server. I don't know if I sent anyone anything about that. I was waiting until we had a chance to record this video, which it's been about 4 days. I think it's been 3, to where I've had almost enough time to fully think everything over. I genuinely don't want no trauma. I genuinely don't want to get banned from CFG. Which is why I've kept my silence for the last few days. I will say it is incredibly fucked up that they banned me, because that little post that got me banned for 4 days, let me just say that that is the same type of evidence that I sent on all 3 of those reports. All 3 reports were rejected, and you can tell that both of those moderators there were biased. They actively tried to harass me, and this ties into what Savage Shepard told me to state. Back in the day, when the original, it's only been 9 months. Back when the original drama came out in August of last year, Savage Looper and Ducky, which was a moderator at the time, and I believe is now the co-owner of Project Beta and one of the moderators on Resurrected. Let me just clarify. They Did I send you that screenshot? I think they sent me that screenshot. I need to ask about that. But
I think you did.
honestly, I have to go through them. Because I don't even think that they sent me all of their screenshots. I think they just sent a bunch of random missed ones that they could find instead of sending me all their screenshots. I don't know. I'll have them back in their shit and send me more. I don't know. I have to think that through. But either way, that's. Oh. So what ended up happening was Ducky, one of the moderators. I'm sorry, I have to keep thinking this through because I'm also relatively tired right now because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and I've already been up for 10 hours, and I've been sleeping 10 hours every single day. Last night I only got 6 hours. So don't mind me being off the record, not myself. Sorry. So what they also told me to say about that is apparently Ducky admitted that he has the direct clearance of John CFG to use his moderation tag to troll people and rage bait people into getting them banned, basically, so that they can show that they're hard and they actually do ban people. I don't know. I believe that if that is true, it's very biased. Then again, from what I've seen, I wouldn't be surprised if Tino, Rick, they. What I heard about Rick is that his original name was Tino from Savage Super. I don't know what happened for Rick to change his name from Tino to Rick. I don't know. My business. But Rick stated that. Oh, no. Savage Super stated that Rick. What was I saying? I'm
You
so
were saying
sorry.
something
I'm so sorry.
about Rick changing his name from something. My dementia, I can't remember.
Before
But
that,
you said something
I'll
about him
just
changing
continue.
his name to, I think it
I'm
was
so sorry.
Tino.
I'm just gonna. Yeah. Yeah. He changed his name from Tino to Rick. Sorry. I'm just gonna continue from the last part I remember. So, basically, the best way to explain what happened with me is just check my screenshots. When I'm a lot less tired, we're probably going to make a part 2 to this. Maybe when we actually rehearse this, this is just a. We said we were going to upload it, and it's been 3 days. Post, ship post, I guess you'd say. Yeah.
Espérate, no lo mates.
I also wanted to name drop a few people who have been involved in moderation abuse / people who can vouch for me. I'm doing both at the same time. Bomb site, Haunt SXZ, Bliss SXZ, DYI, E9XT, which is currently applying for moderation, and he admitted to me that he used to dox people and said that he used to namely dox pedophiles. I also heard from Savage Looper that apparently he has a screenshot, which I may or may not have sent to you. I didn't check any one of the screenshots that he sent me. I just literally just sent them to you. I don't even think I forwarded it to you. I just tried to screenshot over them as best as I could and then drop it as best as I could. So yeah. Other than that, I'm going to vouch for my
Here, not right now,
use.
Ghost. Not right now. Leave.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'll just ignore that. So, is in motion. I think some sort of cylinder character with a swivel and an EOH and a heart. They can testify to the mod abuse. Sylvain TTV can testify. Cheese Club, Mia IQ, Danmart09, Wow OK, seen it. Wow OK was actually there when that happened. I need you to, if you're still on that server, or if you know someone who's still on that server, have them pull up that report that they banned you on, and just let me know. And
Yeah, no, I
do
left
you
the CIG
do you
server.
want to tell the story from that game? Because you probably remember it way more than I do.
Oh yeah, you're talking about my game. Whenever they banned me for no reason.
The one that they reported you, yeah.
Yep. Okay. So what happened was, when we were using stealth builds, I had Ghost.
So
Not right
I
now. Not right
question.
now. Not right now.
Important. Quick question.
Not right now, Ghost.
No,
Okay.
thank you. Not right now.
Okay. So back to what I was saying. What happened was, I was doing a stealth build with I think it was Tiffany, right? If I'm not mistaken. So we were in the barn. I was in the barn. I got reported for AFK hosting, which I was not. Apparently you can spawn with a trap right behind you, fully set and sit in a corner. You don't spawn there, but okay. But yeah, that's what happened. I got reported for I just got reported for I think it was AFK hosting, but I wasn't AFK hosting. It was a 24-hour, and then it escalated
It was
to
a
a
moderator.
perma.
Yup. There was a moderator right there when I got banned and you got reported and banned 30 minutes later. There was a
Yep.
moderator in that server and they were talking a lot of shit. I'm pretty sure some of the shit that they said was actually bannable.
Yeah. It went from a 24-hour ban to a perma in a matter of minutes.
They banned you?
Yep. And that's when I uninstalled the game.
That is so wild.
And then whenever Blaze tried to get me he actually got me unbanned, surprisingly. But it's still not going to make me go back to that game. Because, I mean, shit. They did what they did. I'm a
Which is
man of my
why,
word. I said I'd stay off that game,
exactly,
and I
which is
am.
why I've contacted multiple CTVs and we're actually going to have a bunch of Twitch streamers cover this when they're streaming. Yeah, and when I get them banned, let me not say that. Just know it doesn't involve anything that's bannable. Thank you. I read the rules before they banned me. Out of nowhere, mind you.
Alrighty. Well,
Like this chat. I got you again. Run over the situation that got me banned. We went over cyber sleeper shit that they wanted me to cover. Yeah, I feel like that's it.
alright, well, is there any closing words you want to say before I end this?
Honestly, I feel like no, but I'm actually gonna say something anyway. Uninstall CFG. Project Beta and Resurrected both exist. There's multiple reasons why you shouldn't support why you shouldn't support Resurrected. Let me just point out in Resurrected, this is another thing that links into my corruption story. Basically, back in the little Rise days, Kanurki, which was the past owner of Rise, went on a personal vacation and swept that under the rug. Meanwhile, he was accepting thousands of dollars in donations, which, as multiple people have told me, it only costs about $20 to $50 a month to run servers. 80 depending on how many servers you have. Which, when resurrected, they would only need about a few servers. They would really only need a server that supports 1,000 player traffic. Because they were not at really any point a large server. They had a decent player base, and then their player base migrated to CFG, and later Project Beta.
And then the list goes
So
on.
yeah, and the list goes on. So, did I even say it? Kanurki went on a personal vacation, and when
Yep, you said that.
when controversy, he went on a vacation. When controversy broke out, he gave somebody else direct ownership of Unresurrected and left the server after accepting thousands of dollars worth of donations, and they still accept donations to this day. So if that makes sense, but that's how I've been told. That's what happened. Almighty Ace has likely already covered us I think, I don't know. I'm still trying to get back in contact with him because I honestly haven't touched this situation with the 10-foot pole in multiple days. So, yeah. Other than that, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. And yeah, do not support any of these F13 devs. And let me just point out to anyone who has those little files that Savage Reaper is looking for, please just leak the file. Like, please just give them the file at this point. Because your servers are going to die out eventually, and if you don't give somebody the files who is not involved in your little schemes, y'all are going to kill this game out prematurely when this game is not dead. It still has a huge player base and more people wanting to play it who've never, ever, list goes on, ever played it before. Please, even if it's not Savage Reaper, just give somebody else the files, goddammit. Leak them on Reddit. Leak them in a Google Drive in CFG's general channel. Leak them in an announcement in CFG. Like, do something, please. Because we need more fan servers. Thank you. And that just closes that out. Have a nice day. And yeah, that's all I had to say. And no, I'm not Savage Reaper. Thank you.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for today's video, y'all. It's your boy Faux Life. Like I said, this is not my usual video. This is something I've wanted to touch on for a bit. But yeah, without further ado, y'all have a great day. Sub if you're on YT. Hit that follow button if you're on TikTok. Like it up. And it was great talking with y'all. Y'all have a great day.